It's 3 a.m. here in Shanghai and I am tormented, forced out of bed to try again at yet another draft of K is for Key. K is still the key to my classroom, but digging down deeper, the key to my classroom is my life on the high school stage directing plays. After just 2 years of teaching, I remember my principal, Joe Wolf, knocking on my first classroom door, gently urging me to take over the drama program and direct the school plays. He was desperate for a teacher to take charge of the theater program. But I didn't have a theater degree, had never directed before, unless you count a few camp shows. Sure, my best friend Stephen was a trained director, and the music teacher Bob Omi was dying for a partner to direct a spring musical. And I loved plays, reading them, attending performances. And after all, I did teach English, so why not? I was single and ready for adventure with kids outside the confines of the classroom, and first and foremost, I was a learner. Little did I know that the tavern would lead to a funny thing happened on the way to the forum, and to at least one play each year for the next 30 years. How could I know then that what I loved about working with kids in the classroom would mirror what I loved about working with them on the stage? In fact, the freedom of creativity on the stage allowed for more freedom in my classroom. After all, just the mere association with the stage put me in my own special category with the rest of the school community. Oh, noise in her classroom? That's okay. She's the drama teacher. On stage, we use theater games to get the cast up and moving and vulnerable, open to reawaken their spontaneity that sadly after the 7th grade starts to be hidden away. And before tackling the script came the creation of a cast community through breaking down the barriers of grade, the size of a part, and the pecking order of experience. I couldn't keep that same process from logically seeping into my classroom. New students arrived in the fall, and the community began. And the role of director as facilitator and collaborator with both the cast and the play team also fit with the way I saw myself in the classroom. Moving from center stage to the sidelines was liberating. I could be a learner right along with my students. The stage informed my classroom informed my work on the stage. And who better to inspire me than William Shakespeare throwing down the gauntlet? Once I broke through my own intimidation and directed his Midsummer Night's Dream on stage, my classroom work with his plays felt more authentic. Much Ado followed Midsummer, then Twelfth Night, and a few years later, Romeo and Juliet. My theater work in the classroom became as action-oriented as my stage process. Soon all 8th graders were creating and performing original monologues instead of the usual final exam. Here in China, away from my reality, the power of reflection is sharp. What a wonderful discovery I just made about the key to my own teaching life. K is for Key.